Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Redrum. I am misbehaving, and I am so glad that you're here to join me either right now, tomorrow, next week. I'll always be here at Antisocial Network. Thank you for joining us. I have to say, we like to start off with a fresh, pure way. I've been trying to stay away from all the negativity that we needed to clear out last year. And look, it doesn't even want to light. You know why it doesn't want to light? Because I'm still kind of negative. That's why they call me misbehaving sometimes. I try to do all these things right, and it just never works. Why? I got it lit. I need some help sometimes. I don't know. We're hoping that some purity comes. This is sage and happiness. We're going to sage out all the negative. And let me tell you, if you were with us last weekend, my producer, OG, Rob Wild, put a whole bunch of negativity on the best Sunday that I had in a long time because I got to do my show live, pro wrestling. And we know that Rob Wild and his many, many fans know all about that wrestling. But Rob ended up making a new friend for me. Well, it was his friend. And now I think I found a new friend for me because Rob brought Chris Casanova on Misbehaving's Red Rum last Sunday. And just by chance, I ended up bringing on my own guest. And that was Derek Reynolds from Defiant Pro Wrestling. He is one of my announcers. Well, my only announcer except for me. Actually, the ultimate announcer. And we got to have a whole bunch of fun. See if Chris Casanova would come back for part two of Misbehaved's Red Rum. And maybe me and him could actually have a one-on-one conversation instead of all that chaos that we brought to the table last Sunday. But I enjoy my beautiful chaos, and I hope you did too. But if you didn't, make sure that you end up rewinding. Go back on the feed. You could find me, I'm sure. You could find me anywhere. But knock, knock, knock. Mr. Casanova, would you care to join me tonight?
Absolutely.
Hi, sir. My
Or,
Prince Charming of the night.
oh, there you go.
Look, oh, I love kisses. I always give 3 kisses. It's a
Oh,
kiss for me, a kiss for you, and a kiss to put in your pocket for someone new.
all right. Hold on. There you go. It's in my pocket. All right.
I could I usually find my pockets, under the sisters here, so
I
I
like
got.
your pockets better than mine. So,
Right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Look at you're already coming in with the compliments and the charm. But, the reason why I needed to talk to you tonight
all
is
right.
because there was so much shenanigans
Ah,
that we ended up hitting on so much last week. But anytime anybody like comes on my panel, you never know what you're gonna get anyway. But I was very intrigued on some of the things that you were saying,
oh,
as you were getting Rob Wild's feathers all fluffed up, he kind of like really went out there. I was surprised. And you, sir, were the one that pulled him out and was like, where's all this anger coming from? You know that man better than I do. And yeah, I was very intrigued on how maybe easily I might be able to push Rob's buttons in the future. So you might have to tell me some secrets about that as we go along
Oh,
with our new friendship. Like, holy shit, that was so much fun. But what you're out there in Texas, correct, sir?
good old Austin,
I
Texas.
gotta ask you, did you guys get snow?
We did. It was a little ice, but not too much. It was a little cold. It lasted for a day or so, and it was gone.
And it was God. I wish I could say that about up here in Chicagoland. Uh,
Oh,
it yes, very, very cold, frigid. But I have to say, from being from New Orleans, everybody, the whole South
I
got
love New Orleans.
yeah, I'm from New Orleans. That's where my flair, my spunk, my charisma comes from, baby. My soul,
Oh, you
my
don't have to. Oh,
spirit.
okay.
My spirit.
Well,
Yes, I'm a Nolans. A
I was
soul.
mesmerized. Sorry.
Yes. Don't be sorry, baby. Don't be
Ooh,
sorry. That's what gets my flair going. Let's talk about Nola.
you can do that all
Uh,
night long, and I'm all good with it.
right, right. But yeah, down by where antisocial base is, Florida, I can't believe they ended up getting snow too. And as I was watching this on the news, I watch WGN News, and I will always give them a shout out because
Okay.
everybody knows WGN. And if you don't, then you missed out on your childhood because Bozo was the shit. All right. And that's how you ended up learning about your daily world events. You watch Bozo, and then the news ended up coming on, and you got stuck with it. You saying, "What is
There
this?"
you go.
You know. But so tell me, did you get to see like anything exciting going on in the world of Texas that you wouldn't normally see on your news channel with all that snow?
Not really. Everybody was just staying indoors. They act like it was the Arctic freeze and the ice age, and they were scared and
You
inside,
were
and
scared.
that's like, come
So,
on now.
that
So
is kinda what I was seeing too, and, growing up in New Orleans, I got to see snow one time when I was there.
it's the
Uh,
ice rink there.
I was born up here in Chicago, but very young age, I moved down to New Orleans, and I would come up here for the summertime, so I would never see the snow. And I was like, "What the hell?" That was the one thing that kids, you really wanna see snow when you're from the South. And with New Orleans getting ready for Super Bowl, but Mardi Gras is right around the corner, and I was
Oh,
so excited to see all the pictures of the Nolans folks making crawfish, snow
oh,
whatever statues,
yeah.
alligators, and all the beads on people's tires like they were chains, like how we see it, up in the deep, deep snow. Not really too much Chicago. People don't really put chains on anymore. But it
No,
was pretty it was crazy. Apparently they shut down I-10. D- like like what happens
they're
here?
not prepared for it. They
They
just don't
had no
understand.
clue what to do, and
Yeah,
when you're from someplace that you know what cold is, you know what snow is. I've lived up here now for, shit, over 30 years. Unfortunately, Chicago really, like, it's a great city, but it's cold. I know for
yes.
all those snow bunnies, you love it,
Heck,
but I'm
heck with
not
all that.
really a snow bunny. What kind of buddy are you? Do you like snow?
No, I'm not gonna call myself a bunny, but I'm a sun guy. So
Sun guy? I
yes.
gotta ask you, what's your sign, Chris?
My sign? What?
Yeah, do
So
you mind or is that too personal?
before I answer that, what sign do you think I am?
Well, I haven't really got to talk to you too much, and I would love to, get to know you a little bit better
That's
before I
right.
start, like, really, like, maybe judging you or something,
Oh, okay.
because no, it's no judgment. It's actually just me feeling you out on, like
Okay.
what you're all about. I'm really big on my horoscopes. I haven't really been able to touch base too much, the whole chart and all that. But you need other people to be able to talk about that kind of
Okay.
stuff,
I can tell you that.
So
There was a comment that they asked about Rob. Yeah, Rob is nobody. I don't know if you saw that comment.
I do believe that Rob is a crab.
Oh,
I
who is
have to
Rob?
say, he's a crab. We'll get to him, but I wanna hear about you.
All right. So you want to know my sign? Okay. I am a Virgo.
Wow.
Yes.
You're okay. All right. So I by your dress, all right, the two things that I can see of you,
Okay.
your button collared shirt and
Okay.
your sophisticated glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, as you say that, for the Virgos in my life, I would definitely that would have been one of my guesses.
Okay.
One of my guesses. You definitely have a polished, you're professional,
Well,
so
thank you.
yeah, so the Virgo does go with that. You're a perfectionist, aren't you?
I am.
You are, and, yeah, you're very analytical also,
Oh
huh?
my gosh. You know your signs.
Oh, so it is a skill. I can't wait to, like, really, like, touch base with this world and for our viewers, for my own entertainment, but also I use it as, like, I don't know, confirmation. Uh, Mr. Casanova, you and I are both earth signs, and that means that we're gonna mesh very well.
Ooh,
You're very creative, aren't you?
I am.
You are.
In lots of
You
ways.
in lots of ways. Are
Yes.
you an artist in any way?
I would say,
Do you paint or do you like to, create? Or are you just a creator of wrestling skills?
oh, and he's a huge asshole, Chris. I mean, wait, yes, Chris. Rob, you need to stop talking. We don't want to hear your antics.
See, he's gonna make me put my specs on. So,
Oh,
we're gonna get a little, teachery here.
oh gosh, you can keep those on all night. Wow, school
Ooh,
teachers.
Casanova, you like my specs?
I do.
That.
Wow.
Sometimes I like them, but I appreciate when somebody else likes them.
I want to stay after school.
Anyway, so yeah, that is so funny because Misbehaving back in the day when she found her way, uh, yeah, I was, the misbehaving schoolgirl, and, that was
Wow.
one of my best gimmicks that I had. Uh, I absolutely loved playing the schoolgirl, but as I got wiser, we needed to definitely kick it up a notch. And now I am more the teacher for sure, not the student. But
Oh,
there's always room to learn. But yes,
always.
I'm very curious. Do you have more creative skills than just wrestling?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell
Yes.
us about them.
So
Tell us some.
creative in business and finance and
Okay, so you're very stable.
solutions,
Okay, all
um,
right.
outside the box thinker.
Do you do anything like, do you paint or music or like more of the art finer things?
I
I
would
feel like you're
say
very creative, not
I
just problem solver.
I'm
I
more of
mean,
a problem solver. Oh, and well, when I can be, with Rob just posted. The arts, I am very interested, but that's the only creative side. Probably could use a little more work.
okay, so
But I
why do
appreciate
you
the arts, though. I appreciate the
you
arts.
appreciate them? Do you ever
Yes,
get, like, wild and go out? Like,
I
do
do.
you enjoy, like, entertainment? Do you
I
actually
do.
go
I
Yeah?
love the live music scene, going out.
Yes.
Um,
Is
different
there
venues.
are you a big country fan being out there in Austin, Texas?
Country, not so much. I would say more rock and maybe
Okay.
R&B and a little hip hop,
Okay.
kind of
You like
all
the
around.
R&B, Valentine's Day is coming up and R&B's real good for
It
that love,
is.
real good. That sounds real fun. Uh, so Mr. Analyze Everything, uh, why don't we I have to ask you, you wanna analyze where Rob's anger came from last weekend? Because he keeps getting on my mind of, like, he turned my show into a hate fest on Bruce Hamilton, a man that he has never seen before. Um, and I kinda you're the closest thing that I have, uh, to tell me about Rob. And I really hope that Rob decides not to tune in tonight. You know,
Yeah.
uh,
Well,
he
he
said
might.
he said that he wouldn't because I really did need to tell the viewers, where that might have came from, and you know him better than anybody. So, is that
Wow.
something that I feel that do I need to get Bruce Hamilton to, like, is Rob gonna ever stop with this? Or, like, do I
No.
need to set this up? Or, like, I'm trying to figure out I'm new around the antisocial network, and I really am just trying to find, I guess, my perfect little cozy corner, uh, but when you piss off management, you might not get that cozy corner. So, I need you, Mr. Problem Solver, and I knew that I could have you back tonight to say, "Hey, what should we really do either to fuck with Rob really hard or, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody at the Antisocial Network, anybody tuning in and really, like, says, "Yes, I wanna be part of this family," we're all head cases. So let's figure out,
Okay.
I'm learning about you,
But
Casanova.
there's degrees.
I feel like you have a couple of degrees of being a head case also.
I
We
can
all
be.
we all have come together. We have found each other for a reason. And, as a Taurus, the stable but stubborn bull, uh, you know,
Yep.
I love knowing where my pastures are. I love knowing my surroundings, my escape route, but I like to know, the people that are gonna be there, you know, that you could count on. And,
Yep.
a Virgo, you can definitely count on a Virgo. Uh,
Absolutely, you can.
absolutely. So I'm
Mhm.
really glad to say that, "Hi, friend." I'm
We're
excited
back,
for you
friend.
to be here. Yay. But yeah, uh, Rob, that was a side that I never like, I knew that he can be a head case asshole, but he really threw the heat on not only me, uh, but my wrestlers. Uh, Derek Reynolds, I don't even know what he thought he was getting into when I said, "Hey, you want to stay over and earn some overtime after our uh, our our own wrestling show?" I was on such a high, which I always am. Adrenaline is a real drug, and I look forward
Of
to that.
course. It's a healthy drug.
It's a very healthy drug, and I have to say, Casanova, I'm really glad that you're here with me tonight because if I got stuck with just Rob and
Oh.
possibly hearing
Oh,
all
that's
the negativity, I've been on a very low. I don't know if you're aware of it, but a couple for these couple of months, everybody has seasons, and
life.
seasons not meaning, weather, but it is kind of the weather.
Sure.
Summer, you always feel nice, shiny, and bright. But in our minds, the nice, shiny, and bright sometimes are fall people or winter people, and winter always ends up being real cold and just like blah. You don't want to go out and do anything if you're in the winter months. And then here you are down in the South thinking, yay, everybody wants to be in the South. And then you're hibernating and everything's shut down because nobody knows how to drive and just a little bit of snow or ice. And you never know what life is going to throw at you. But all
Never.
week long, tonight is the one day that I know that I'm going to come and smile with all of you. And I'm really glad that it's with you, Cass.
Aw, thank you.
Yes.
Oh,
Valentine's Day is coming up and we tend to forget how much we're actually loved by people and even people that don't even know you. The charisma, the energy that people give out, and sometimes it's just that handsome little smile that you've got on right now that you're just like,
yep.
oh, I just want to give you a hug right now. And that's kind of where I've been. I've been just craving uh something. I don't really know. Like I'm so messed up with all these changes that have been happening. Uh and it's crazy. You've got snow going on, you got wildfires going on. Nothing seems to be I don't normal. I don't even wanna say normal because nothing is normal. Uh, you know,
Where are we here?
where are we here? We don't know. I go anywhere. Where
I'm
are
just along for
we?
the ride, which is it's a great ride.
It's a great ride. Well, ups and downs, like that's kind of life too. But I like the ride that I go on because you never know what you're gonna get. And again, if you just get to see a little bit and
No,
shake a little bit and bounce and share some smiles. I don't know. Everything is like the unknown, and I'm so excited. I guess I
you need to do
heard
something extreme. You need to do something
extreme.
extreme. You need to do that. To throw something abnormal, do something abnormal, then it will make things better. Trust me.
Is definitely the way I've lived my life. I am definitely the extra and extraterrestrial, the unknown,
Yes.
you know, and yeah. Do you believe in extraterrestrials?
Oh,
The unknown?
absolutely. We'd be fools to think we were alone out here.
That's what I say. But sometimes you talk to people and they look at you like you're nuts because you don't really know what their beliefs are either. And yeah, I guess we kind of wing it, but there's a whole bunch of shit going on right now. But oh my God, we have 6 planets aligning
We
right now
do.
at one time. Like, that is amazing, like, for us to actually be able to see it too. And yeah, I wish I could take you guys outside. I wish I had visuals. Like, these are all the things that I wanna do. I wanna put together something great of all these unknowns that, you know,
Could be a
just
great show.
well, it would be. I
It
thought
would.
I was gonna be having it, but now we just roll with whatever comes out of our mouths. So, Casanova, I don't give me something. Give me something on Rob. Give me I'm a little upset with him because
Well,
he always brings up wrestling, and of course we're with wrestling, but you know, I don't want to talk about wrestling all the time.
all right.
And that's your connection too with him, but you're friends. Tell me something more.
Rob's like, okay, so Rob will always be there for you. I will give him that. Like he is, he's that person that he'll be in your corner no matter what. However, he's like a dog, right? He's leash, he's on a chain, right? And he needs to like get away. So he's like spinning around. Doesn't really know what he's really wants or is doing, but he has to create. havoc just for the hell of it. Like he's just again, if he got hold of something, he would know what to do with it. He's like, I'm not really sure, but I want to wreak havoc.
He gets a cool bottle of whiskey and he's like, "Oh, I really want to keep this. No, I really gotta drink this," right?
Yeah,
Something
but
like that. Yeah.
he
What?
wants to be heard. He wants to be heard no matter what.
So I do feel Rob is a very nurturing soul.
He
Uh,
is.
I do. I have picked up on that. When I say that he is a crab, uh, I have definitely read uh, and now know he's a Cancer, and that's maybe a word in more ways than one. He gets that crab. He gets the Cancer. Are you? I really like. I think he could put cancer in people sometimes, the way that he freaked out last weekend, you know. But I do believe that, yes, Rob really just wants the world to know how passionate he is.
He wants
And
to be in the spotlight so bad, and
yes,
he will put himself there no
uh,
matter what. And he
I
wants
think
controversy,
yeah, yeah,
which is a
shake
good
it
thing in some ways.
up. It is a good thing because, if you don't have, uh, like, if you can't speak up or put yourself out there, put yourself on stage. Who cares, right? At least you can at least stand up for what you wanna do and, what makes you feel good. Or even what makes fuck that guy. Listen,
Which
no,
guy?
he apparently, you're the only guy here, but,
Oh,
oh, well, we do say "fuck" around here. "Fuck you, Rob." How's that? Shh.
yeah.
Shh. Yeah, we're talking shit about you.
Yeah, let the grown-ups talk.
Grown-ups, well, yeah, apparently, we're supposed to be adults here, you know? I
Maybe.
like to be a little childish sometimes, but
Not a
I
bad
always
thing.
turn back around and end up being like that mom to everybody. "I was talking shit about me too, asshole," he says.
Oh,
Well, see, at least he's very sensitive, I have to say. He takes
yeah,
things a little personal, doesn't he?
he does.
You gotta have some tough skin at Antisocial Network, and, I really love to see vulnerable sides because God knows I've been showing mine from day one. Uh, I feel like when you can show all your true colors, you're being more authentic to yourself, and then other people can maybe see you as being as real as possible. And we don't like fake. We like to tell it how we feel and definitely not get censored, but we like to be nice around here too. Kind,
Balance.
kinda the balance is very important. I do feel like we're very loyal, to those that actually want to listen to us, see us, pay attention to us. We'll do anything for them, and that's the reason why we're here. Uh, if anybody out there is feeling like you are alone in any way, we want to ask you to continue to tune in to any one of our shows, well, anti-social network shows, because I feel like we have all found each other in a special way.
A
All
great
because
bond.
maybe we've never felt like we've ever fit in anywhere else. And we are always looking for new family members. We are not a cult, though.
Okay.
So,
No, we're not a cult. Not at
yeah.
all.
Uh, Rob might seem like a cult leader at times, but yeah, no, we are definitely not a cult. We're just real people talking real shit, literal and just entertainment too. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need to definitely take Rob on an adventure and maybe like make him face these issues that he has with people that he doesn't even know.
Maybe intervention. He needs an intervention.
Intervention. I feel like, damn it, the only person that really would have been able to intervention his ass was the butcher. I feel like I wish that the butcher was around because he would have laid into him 100% and smacked some shit into him. But from up above, we say hello, butcher. In the middle of the night, come and smack some shit into Rob, please, or
He
out of Rob, wherever, because he's got a lot of it. Something needs to happen. I don't
he needs it for sure.
know. Definitely.
I always have to reel him back. That's the thing. It's like fishing with Rob, right? He gets out too far, you got to pull him back. Say, "Come on." Or a dog, right? You let the leash go too long, you got to pull. You got to take that
The retractable one, you're like, come on,
Yeah,
motherfucker,
Rob,
let's
what are
go.
you doing? Come here, pull him back.
You know what?
Oh,
I got 2 balls, one for each one of you to suck on, you shit talking motherfuckers. Let
you
me
know,
tell you who Rob Wilds really is. An out of control fucking lunatic. I'm very aware of that. Casanova is the yin to my yang. Without him, I would have
aw.
already spiraled into the dirt.
All right, well, be careful because,
Yeah.
in Misbehaven's world, yin and yang is kind of like a 69 symbol. So, be real
You
careful.
goddamn right it is. Right, sweetie?
Hey, hey, do you guys suck on each other's balls? Is that like it's not my ball that, I'm not trying
No,
to suck on your ball.
I don't go that way.
Well, it would be okay if you did, but we're not even talking about that. We're talking about like Rob, are you used to everybody sucking on your balls and like you just getting what you want because you throw so much of a tantrum that like you just have to that it's that dog that just keeps on going until
Okay. Let
he
me address this.
Oh,
Flashing off on your barbarian buddy last week. I don't know what happened, why something crawled up my ass about that guy. I think actually I just want him on Wrestle Shoot. And the best way to get a wrestler is to call them out because not everybody is as
Okay.
big of a pussy as Paul Roma is. Fuck you, Roma, you
Fuck
coward.
you,
but
Roma.
Rob, but now you got me involved with this now.
Yeah, but we're the apocalypse, right, dude? So if you were rolling into a fucking brick wall, I might be trying to hit the brakes, dude, but I'm rolling into that fucking wall with you every goddamn time.
Agreed.
Oh,
However,
that's a cancer.
we should have
Good
planned
job,
this though.
Rob.
We should have sat back and planned this versus jump into it head first. That's all I'm
And
saying.
as
This
far as
is
going off on DOC, I like Doc very much. I'm still gonna smack the fucking shit out of him.
yes, please. I've
She's
been
telling you to.
saying that,
She
please.
wants you to.
I know he thinks he does. I mean, I believe that
I
he
think
really
both of you
believes.
guys are full of shit. That's what I think.
What,
And
me?
I would love to be the referee on that one.
Who,
Yeah.
me or Rob?
Uh, no,
Bullshit.
for Rob and DOC. I
Oh,
would
okay.
love to be the special ref on that one. That would
All
be
right,
Okay.
done
I
deal.
just want to make sure I wasn't full of shit.
well, you know what? You're a Virgo, and I have to say, a lot of times Virgos aren't full of shit. They're pretty honest. Uh, you have to you look at all the details. So I really feel Casanova, you would really be like the ultimate manager on this one to make sure all those details were, the all the T's and the I's were, everything was perfect on what Rob actually is about to get himself into. Because I'm kind of scared. I mean, I don't know Rob in the ring, so I'm inexperienced. But, you know, the gentleman barbarian is definitely a gentleman. And here's Rob, this vicious dog that we saw last weekend that like I really didn't
Well,
know
I'll tell you,
that he couldn't let go. And now
no,
he still is saying, yeah, the barbarian got underneath his skin.
I'll tell you this about Rob. He he will not quit. I will tell you that. So him and Barbarian get in the ring. Rob's going to do anything he can to win, no matter what the consequences would be. It would if it would
He's a
not
dirty
benefit him
dog.
to do whatever, he's going to do whatever it takes.
That means that he is a dirty dog.
Allow me to shock both of you right now.
You're
Oh,
not shocking me with
I don't
anything.
feel like
I
any. Yeah.
apologize to the gentleman Barbarian. I've never met him.
Wow.
I'm the kind of guy, I
Good,
think,
that's the first.
when I see another alpha male in the room, I show my fucking fangs and I get a little vicious. I want him to come on Wrestle Shoot. I'm still
Okay.
going to slap the shit out of Doc, though.
Okay. I could set that up too. I promise.
want
I'll
you
probably
to.
deliver him firsthand to you, that would be amazing. But all right, well, I do give you mad props, Cancer, for actually
Is that his new
being
name?
like recognizing the emotions that you had and still do, but you were able to like just man up and say, yeah, I was a little rough, and on your sensitive side, you could apologize to the gentle Barbarian. But I have to say, he did catch wind of all that shit
Oh
talking
no, he
that
did.
you were
Okay,
doing.
now what? What? Say it. What?
So, well, your wishes are, I mean, I grant all kinds of wishes. You just got to rub me the right way.
I
Uh,
can do that. No.
so yes, uh, I have set up a meeting to discuss the terms on when he is going to address you personally.
Oh, is that right?
That is
Who's that meeting
that
going to be
is
with?
right. So it was I I can't really say what that means.
Is this a
He said
barbarian?
that he would take my call because he wasn't supposed to see me until in March. So when I called him, he wasn't expecting, and yeah, we all have jobs and things
Chris,
that
how do I
we
handle
do.
this?
He
What do
doesn't
I
really have
do?
a job. You know what his job is? He's throwing people from like one-armed out of the ring. Like, this man is something not to mess with, and I'm really kind of scared for you, Rob, and I really hope that he like accepts your apology.
Hmm.
But yeah, the minute that I called and left a message, he ended up responding to me with just a saw your show last weekend, and yeah, we'll talk soon. And that was it. So I can't say anything about somebody else's views until they actually say them in front of me,
Allow
because
me to put this out there really quick. Had it not been for Casanova, I would never have made $1 in wrestling because I will admit that I am, in fact, a fucking head case. And this guy typically knows when to reach out and snatch that proverbial leash to calm me the fuck down. So, Chris, what do I do here?
Well, I think we should have a neutral meeting on the show, and you've already apologized that what's done is done.
Right?
However, if he wants to accept that challenge, then all bets are off.
So, you think I should take an actual? Are we talking about an actual match or having him on Wrestle Shoot?
Have him on Wrestle Shoot. Bring him on
Okay. Yeah,
and
fucking
talk it
bring it.
out. Let's
All
talk
I
it
right.
out.
mean, you're apologizing, and yes, it's here, but it's kind of like an open apology because you're not actually apologizing to him
No,
or
I said his name. So apparently he likes your show. He watches it. He'll hear this. Come on,
well,
Wrestle Shoot, buddy.
I am the boss
Anytime.
lady. You
That's
got to
I
right.
think we should
support
have
the
a show.
boss lady. Well, I
It's enthusiasm.
definitely will reach out, and I mean, that's all I've been waiting to hear and see if what he is going to say. In general, he is a gentleman. He might say he ain't got time for any of that shit, and he accepts your apology and move on. Who knows? But I kind of feel like you really brought some heat. Um, and maybe he just wants to get some stuff off of his chest too, the way that you got to get some stuff off of your chest, Mr. Wild. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
we do around here. If you've got something to say, we want you to say it, as long as you're not, uh, being like, don't be a bully.
Yes, he
You
is.
know? Yeah, he got a little bullyish, but we love you, Rob, and we know that you care and you are a good guy, but you are a head case sometimes. And
No,
yeah,
noted. He can be. However, he's already expressed these apologies. Let's get him.
you're
Let's get
right.
the gentleman barbarian on the show. Let's hash this out. Let's make
Okay.
it work. If it goes beyond that, then that's a different story, and that's a
And
different
then
topic.
Rob's on his own. I'm like, I can't, yeah, Rob's on it. Wait a minute, really?
Now, as long as it's
5 minutes?
if it's a one-on-one situation, that is fine. But if it becomes someone else gets involved, then I
You
gotta
know
get more.
what, Mr. Virgo, I would have to say that, of course, you would step in because you're just that type of guy. You're the
That's
gentleman also, and yeah, you will back up those that you support in a heartbeat and you love, and I guess we have to love the Cancers. Yeah.
he's
Oh, look
that
at
one
that.
guy.
Rob, you made me shake a little bit. I haven't really been able to, like, shake a tail feather, nothing lately. I mean, I
I'll
did last weekend. I mean, I
I'll
did.
say this: Rob's my asshole. Gotta love him. He's my asshole.
There you go. I don't know. Well, I'm everybody's beautiful bitch, so I guess,
Of course.
that would be, I feel like we've got, a lot of good chemistry here. I'm really looking
Agreed.
forward to the future when this head case can wrap around what she's doing here. Uh, uh, you know what I'm doing here? I'm getting you guys' support because, yes,
Absolutely.
uh, nobody knows what's going on in life. You take what everything throws at you, you try to sort it out.
You roll with it.
Sometimes it just ends up back in a ball and into the corner and say, yeah, you'll deal with it at another time. But uh, you are a wonderful smile to have
Oh,
around.
thank you.
It's only my smile that's around because Rob never smiles with me. So
Yeah,
I'm really grateful for your time, Mr. Casanova.
thank
And
you.
uh, I hope that I can see you soon. We won't be seeing you next weekend. Unfortunately, Rob is taking some personal, well, actually, it might be business too. So Rob is taking some time to go scope some shit out, and hopefully he finds something real good for his future, which we'll enjoy with our futures, because once he finds where he's going, he's going to have guests, and
Oh,
we have to come along
absolutely.
for the ride too. And even if he wants me or not, I'm just going to show up at your fucking door. So you better want me, because you don't want the evil side of me. But
I
no,
don't want to see that.
it's not the
No, no,
evil
no.
side. I'm like the beautiful disaster that everybody wants around. The tornado that never left, the hurricane that just spins out of control. But guess what? In the long run, everything comes out to be shiny and beautiful and smells good and roses.
And
Yeah,
that's
you
all
guys
it
can't smell me, but I smell real good.
I can imagine.
I'm a white diamonds bitch. So I've got expensive taste. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, we will not be here next Sunday, but we will be here the following, which I believe is February 9th. And that's not really good because guess what? I think that's fucking Super Bowl. And yeah, that time slot, ain't nobody going to be caring about me, but maybe we'll watch the Super Bowl together. I don't
Oh,
know. That might sound really good. I know the Eagles are up. I would really love to see what the Chiefs are doing right now. Does anybody have the Chiefs?
NFL, we will not be illegally showing the Super Bowl. Don't sue us.
No, I can
no.
watch it, and maybe we can just sit out in front of our own televisions. Nobody has to see my TV on here. you're coming to see me and just sit and watch the game, in your own living rooms. I don't fucking know.
I'm
We
there.
won't be watching the Super Bowl on the screen. We'll be watching the Super Bowl, but you guys, I don't know.
Oh,
Listen, Rob, you fucking confused the fuck out of everybody. Now you got me fucking all confused and everybody too. Anyway, Monday night, you got ghosted. Tuesday night, you got wrestle and shoot. Maybe the Barbarian may make a phone call. I don't fucking know because it's not me. But that's y'all's thing. Chris Casanova, I know you got lots of things to contribute. Look at those kisses. Mwah.
oh, I get 2, 3, 4. Keep them
Oh,
coming.
yes. That's how I close this out. 3 words, 8 letters, 1 meaning. I love you. And my 3 kisses, 1 for me, 1 for you, and 1 to put in your pocket for someone new. Mwah, mwah, mwah.